Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 20th of June, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 20th of May, 2025, our system has identified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.09. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock encountered a decline of 2.83%. This equates to an average daily loss of -0.13% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is currently positioned at the upper end of a very broad and declining trend in the short term. This situation often presents a strong selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction leading back towards the lower part of the trend is likely. A breakout above the upper trend line at $207.13 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline and may signal the first indication of a potential trend shift. The current 3-month trend indicates a possible change of -5.17% over the upcoming 3 months, with a potential return ranging from -22.94% to -2.27%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis shows a projected change of -7.12%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance might vary from -22.11% to +15.45% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $156.56 and $232.06. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Green Day on Friday for Apple. The Apple stock price gained 2.25% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 20th of June, 2025. The stock rose from $196.58 to $201. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 2.46%, with a low of $196.86 and a high of $201.70. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 0.18% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 50 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day. Overall, 95 million shares changed hands for approximately $19.16 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, and the lowest price was $169.21. Currently, the price is 22.72% or $59.10 below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple is making headlines today as reports emerge that the company is in internal discussions about a potential acquisition of the artificial intelligence startup Perplexity. This move signals a strategic effort to enhance its artificial intelligence capabilities. This interest in AI aligns with Apple's ongoing initiatives to improve its products, including Siri, which has been facing pressure from shareholders alleging that the company has downplayed the integration timeline for advanced AI features, ultimately impacting iPhone sales. In a more positive light, recent data indicates a surge in iPhone sales with a 15% year-over-year growth in April and May. This marks a significant rebound for Apple after 3 years of sales declines. Attributed to consumer eagerness to purchase before potential tariff-induced price hikes, the sales uptick is particularly noteworthy as it occurs amidst strong competition from Samsung and local firms in China. In the short term, these developments could create volatility in Apple's stock price. The potential acquisition could excite investors, signaling a commitment to innovation. But the shareholder lawsuit and ongoing issues with Siri represent risks that might temper enthusiasm. Long-term, if Apple successfully integrates advanced AI and maintains its sales momentum, it could bolster its market position, enhance product offerings, and ultimately lead to a stabilizing effect on its stock performance. As Apple navigates through these challenges and opportunities, investors will be keenly watching its strategic decisions to gauge future growth potential. Analyst ratings. On Friday, June 13, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight grade alongside a hold action. On Tuesday, June 10, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, June 9, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned AAPL an outperform grade along with a hold action. On Sunday, June 1, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, May 21, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Apple stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, when it comes to return on investment, analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. There are mixed signals in the stock today. The Apple stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this overall trend presents a more negative outlook for the stock. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $202.44. Conversely, if it declines, support is expected from the short-term average at $198.01. A breakout above the long-term average will signal another buy, while a dip below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall negative trend. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025, and so far, the stock has decreased by 5.78%. Further decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, also known as MACD. Notably, volume is rising alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots show a sell signal from 35 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy from 52 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. The long-term moving average shows a sell signal from 22 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 18 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 74 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 69 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $198.85. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. In general, the stock demonstrates very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $4.84 between its high and low, representing a change of 2.46%. Throughout the past week, the stock experienced an average daily volatility of 1.76%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.41. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $202.52. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration point for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $198.85. If this support level remains intact, it might present a good entry point as you anticipate a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May 2025, Chris Kondo conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Parekh also conducted an insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 18.998. In total, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. We have a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple exhibits several negative indicators, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks. Thus, our assessment of this stock remains unfavorable. After examining the volatility and trading patterns from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 23rd of June, we anticipate that Apple will open lower by $1.15, beginning trading at $199.85. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree to be responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.